But sleep is an area that's essential for our health. It's an area, then that's where I'm going to go through today on why it's important for our health, what it truly does for us. But it should not be overlooked. There are a lot of great benefits that health professionals will attribute to getting a good night's rest. So let's go through it. What is one area that improves sleep is essential for our health? What's one area that it improves is better productivity and concentration. So when we're looking at sleep, there's several studies that show that sleep deprivation truly affects our productivity and concentration. And I don't think anybody would discredit that. I know for one that when I'm really sleep deprived, my brain doesn't fire the way it needs to. And I'm not always thinking clearly, which means I'm spending longer on specific tasks. So at times I will forgo doing the task until later when I have more rest, so I can be more efficient with it. So the first one, better productivity and concentration, is a health benefit. Number 2 is lower weight gain risk. So individuals that gain weight, well, there's a link between weight gain and obesity and short sleep patterns. And the mechanism behind that's not completely clear, but there is an association between those. There's been several studies that have linked obesity to poor sleeping patterns. So there is no direct link between being overweight and sleep deprivation, but there is an association. And it could be due to the bidirectional relationship of sleep, depression, and pain. All three of those are interconnected. And it could be that if you're losing sleep, it increases your chance for depression, which it decreases your activity level, which could lead to weight gain. Number 3, better calorie regulation. Similar to gaining weight, there is evidence to suggest that getting a good night's sleep can help a person consume fewer calories during the day. So there are certain sleep patterns that affect hormones that are responsible for appetite. When you look at ghrelin, you look at leptin, both of these are utilized for that tell us when to eat, when not to eat, when to stop eating, when you're full. And sleep deprivation or intermittent sleep disturbance can inhibit these or accentuate them, which will interfere with your body's ability to regulate the intake of food correctly. So better calorie regulation is another health benefit of proper sleep. Number 4, greater athletic performance. So getting a sufficient amount of sleep can boost your own athletic performance overall. And you get better performance intensity. You have more energy. You have better coordination. And you have better mental processing, better functioning. So it improves your overall athletic performance. Number 5, there's a lower risk for heart disease. So one of the major risk factors for heart disease is high blood pressure. And getting adequate rest each night allows the body's blood pressure to regulate itself. By getting proper rest and allowing your blood pressure to regulate itself, it can reduce the chance of sleep-related conditions, such as sleep apnea. And this overall will protect or improve your overall heart health. Number 5, health-related benefit of sleep is lowering your risk for heart disease. Number 6, more social and emotional intelligence. Sleep has been linked to people's emotional and social intelligence. Someone who does not get adequate sleep is more likely to have issues recognizing other people's emotions and expression. This can dovetail back to the poor mental processing. So if you look at different research studies they've done where they look at people's responses to emotional stimuli, the researchers concluded, similar to other studies, that a person's emotional empathy is less when they don't get adequate sleep. You could say the same for that bidirectional relationship for sleep, depression, and pain. People that are in a lot of pain, it's hard to be empathetic. Hard to have more patience. When you're sleep deprived, it's hard to be empathetic. So it can affect your social and emotional intelligence. Again, number 7, I have touched on before and just did a couple of minutes ago on the bidirectional relationship between sleep, pain, and depression. Well, adequate sleep can help prevent depression. The association between sleep and mental health has been a subject of research for quite a while. But one conclusion is that there is a link between those two, between sleep and depression. Different journals have published related to psychiatry that looked at death by suicide over a 10-year period and concluded that a lack of sleep is one of the contributing factors to many of the suicide deaths. Other studies suggest that people with sleep disorders such as insomnia are likely to show signs of depression. So by improving sleep, helps improve your depression, or improve your depression overall. So another health-related benefit. Number 8, sleep helps lower inflammation. There's a link between getting adequate sleep and reducing inflammation in the body. So the link between sleep deprivation and inflammatory bowel disease was looked at in different studies. And this study showed that sleep deprivation can contribute to a lot of these diseases. So there is a bidirectional relationship between inflammation in the body and losing sleep, but also improvement in sleep can help improve some of these inflammatory conditions, such as inflammatory bowel disease. Number 9, talked about it a little bit earlier when I talked about Randy going on vacation, a lot of stress, trying to get out the door, get going, and it can weaken our immune system. So number 9, good sleep can help create a stronger immune system. Sleep helps the body repair, helps us regenerate and recover. The immune system is really no exception to this relationship. Some research does show how better sleep quality can help the body fight off infection. Now, scientists still need to do further research to kind of find the exact mechanism of sleep in regards to the impact on the body's immune system, but overall, sleep helps with our immune system. For me personally, I think some of this has to do with stress. When you lose sleep, it starts increasing the sympathetic nervous system. You have more of a release of cortisol in the body. And when your body is constantly stressed, it cannot fight off foreign invaders the way it needs to. Something has to give. The body is just trying to deal with inflammation throughout the system and then try and get it back to homeostasis. Something will give in the defense, and that will increase your chance for foreign invaders getting through and creating illness in the body. But overall, those top 9 important reasons, essential, why sleep is essential for health. But number 1, again, better productivity and concentration. Number 2, lower weight gain risk. Number 3, better calorie regulation. Number 4, greater athletic performance. 5, it lowers your risk for heart disease. 6, more social and emotional intelligence. 7, helps prevent depression. 8 lowers inflammation. Number 9, a stronger immune system. But overall, just note that sleep is vital, and it is often neglected, as I know. And it's a vital component of every person's overall health and well-being. So sleep is definitely important because it enables the body to repair and be fit and ready for another day. And it's important to get that adequate rest to help prevent excessive weight gain, heart disease, increased illness duration, but also it can help with your social emotional intelligence. So overall, again, sleep is essential to the body. Highly recommend maintaining a consistent sleep cycle. We'll touch on that in the future about how to create a consistent sleep cycle as we have in our Premier 4% Club calls that we do weekly.